What's the deal, family? Welcome back to the Realist Reaction channel on YouTube. It's your boy Sean, and we here with another banger for y'all, man. So look, we got Understanding European Soccer in 4 Simple Steps, alright? A guide for Americans, man. Look, let's keep it a buck, man. I've done a bunch of, y'all probably just gonna hate me for saying soccer, but that's the title of the video. I'm sorry. Look, man. I've done a bunch of football videos or soccer videos, whatever you want to call it. Whatever, makes you happy. Alright? But I've done a lot of football, soccer videos, right? And especially in my early ones, I was so against calling it football because it was too confusing. People in the comments from America, bro, you talking about soccer or football? People from overseas and Europe and other places talking about, bro, it's football not soccer. It's football not soccer. Man, it was too much. It was too much. Y'all was grilling me. I still get grilled on some of those old videos where I mentioned some comments about that, and I'm not gonna take it down because it's the Realist Reaction channel, man. But look, we about to understand it right now. You know what I mean? Since y'all say Americans, we don't know, we stupid, we don't understand. Sure, I agree. So we about to figure out right now how to understand European soccer in 4 simple steps, man. 4 simple steps, bro. We gonna see what happens. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this reaction, man. I think I know a decent amount about soccer. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that, go over my head, here and there. But I feel like I know a decent amount about soccer, man. Football, soccer. But let's get to this, man. If you want to see more reaction videos, you already know what to do, man. Let me know what's going on in the comments, what videos to react to. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. Let's get it.
Welcome to Understanding Soccer
Let's get it.
in Europe in 4 Simple Steps, a guide for Americans.
Turn this
Although from the outside it may seem complex and confusing, to understand how soccer works in Europe, you really only need to know 4 things. Number 1, each country has its own soccer league. Seasons run from August to May.
Each country has its own league. That was one of the most confusing things in the early days of me trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. Especially when it comes to you got the UEFA, you got the Champions League, then you got the Euro League Championship, then you got it's like, huh? I remember when I used to play FIFA, bro, I'd be lost. I'd just be playing games. I don't know what the fuck going on. Only thing I know is you got your club, you got your club team, and you got your international team. That's all. That's as far as I get. After that, it gets too deep. But let's continue.
In which each team plays every other team twice, once at home and once on the road. Games are divided into 2 45-minute halves.
Yep.
And when the game is over, the winner is awarded 3 points, the loser 0, and in the event of a tie, each team gets 1 point. After each team has played all the other teams twice, the team with the most points is crowned champion of the league. They get a big trophy, a parade, and the season is over. There are no playoffs. Sort of. But more on that in a minute. Before the books are closed on the season, there is still one small bit of housekeeping to be done. Number 2, relegation. We'll use the German League as an example. Every year, when the German League has concluded and the champion has been crowned, the 3 teams with the least amount of points are kicked out of the league.
The 3 teams, the least amount of points get kicked out, and then that's when the whole bracket start. Then we got the brackets.
League. This process is known as relegation. The 3 vacant spots are subsequently filled by the top 3 teams from Germany's 2nd division. And unlike, say, baseball in the U.S.
Wait, so they dropped the 3 bottom teams from the 1st division and put the top 3 from the 2nd division, but the top 3 from the 2nd division is technically worse than the bottom 3 from the 1st division because otherwise they'd be in the 1st division, right? Or this gives the chance for those 2nd division bottom 3 to replace the other bottom 3 if they do well enough, which is fair.
US, teams in the 2nd and subsequent divisions are not owned by teams in the top division. Imagine if the Pittsburgh Pirates or Oakland Raiders had to fight at the end of each season just to stay in the league. What if...
Yeah, wait, what? He said Pittsburgh Pirates and the Oakland Raiders. That's not even the same sport.
Imagine if the Pittsburgh Pirates or Oakland Raiders had to fight at the end of each season just to stay in the league. What if instead of coasting to the bottom for
Pittsburgh Pirates That's a baseball team. The Raiders are a football team. What? This is the same sport. That's so. I think he messed up. I think the dude who was narrating this, I think he meant to say a whole nother Pittsburgh team. Like I don't know, because that confused me. That's a baseball team. The Pittsburgh Pirates is a baseball team. The Oakland Raiders is a football team. He confused me on that.
For better draft picks, they were fighting to the bitter end to avoid division. Imagine if the Pittsburgh Pirates or Oakland Raiders had to fight at the end of each season just to stay in the league. What if instead of coasting to the bottom for better draft picks, they were fighting to the bitter end to avoid the $40 million revenue loss?
He meant Pittsburgh Steelers. Oakland Raiders and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Okay. Man, apparently Americans don't know fucking their own sports either, huh? Apparently we don't know our own sports either. Not just European soccer. We don't know American football either. Fuck.
That relegated teams suffer in the first year alone. Not to mention the fact that in England, 9 different teams have gone financially insolvent within 5 years of relegation. Okay, interesting enough, you're thinking. But what about that whole lack of playoffs part? Number 3. Each country also holds an elimination-style tournament, referred to as a cup. But instead of being held after the 9-month league is over, cup games are scheduled in between league games, normally in the middle of the week. One additional perk about the cup system is that teams from all levels, down to semi-professional and even some amateur teams, are invited to play, and if they do well, can progress, and occasionally even knock off a top team. So every year, these midweek elimination games continue until there are only 2 teams left, who play each other in.
Alright, now this is where I get confused. I know they got the different leagues, but now you're doing the cup in between the leagues. Everybody got their own league, but then all the divisions is in the same cup.
The cup final. After 90 minutes, a cup champion is crowned, they get a trophy, and a parade. So, between the league and cup games, we get a great picture of who the best and worst teams in each country are. But wait a second, you ask. What would happen if the best teams from each country in Europe all got together and played each other? Good idea. Number 4. The resulting competition is called the UEFA Champions League, and it is without a doubt the single greatest club competition of any sport anywhere in the world.
This was the one that was going down that, who won? Damn it, who fucking won? I forgot who won, but I know they were playing Spain. It went down to the shootout, right? And then they won.
Period. Think of the NCAA tournament, but with better quality of play, more than double the fan base, and quadruple the enthusiasm. And yes, Europe even has their own version of the NIT as well. So, through a complex and drawn-out process, teams from all over Europe compete just to qualify for this tournament. And starting each September, the top 32 teams are put into 8 groups of 4. Each team plays the other members of its group 2 times, once at home and once on the road. Come December, the winner and runner-up from each group move on to the knockout round. And this is where club soccer is at its finest. Teams are paired up individually and again play 1 home and 1 away game, with the winner from each pair moving on to the next round until only 2 teams remain.
Makes sense.
The Champions League final is then held as a single game each year in May. And unless it's the World Cup year, this is the most important soccer game of the year. After 90 minutes, a champion is crowned, the trophy is awarded, parades commence, and all clubs go on break until the madness fires back up again in August. So, to review, number 1. Each country has its own league. Number 2, the worst teams are kicked out of the league and replaced by the best teams from the next division down. Number 3, throughout the year, each country also holds a playoff-type tournament called a cup. And number 4, the UEFA Champions League is a tournament involving all of Europe and is the most important competition in all of club soccer.
Interesting. The most confusing part is that cup thing, like the first step, second step, and the fourth step. We got those. That third step, though, I don't know, dog. When you start talking about we playing cup games in between the league games, in between the games of the games on the weekend and on Sunday at church, like, bro, I was just like, all right, let me get 1, 2, 4 all the way locked down. Let me lock down 1, 2, and 4. Then I'm gonna get back on 3, because that's a little deep, man. We was watching the Champions League anyway, so we was already watching that. And I guess it's about to start up again soon this month, man. But that was it. Understand European soccer in 4 simple steps. A guide for Americans, man. I hope I didn't do too bad, man. I was just trying to talk shit, honestly. But I hope I didn't do too bad, man. Let me know about some more football reactions, soccer reactions, whatever. Anything you guys are gonna find enjoyable that you want me to react to, man. I'm worldwide out here. You already know that. So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. Remember to keep it real. Real is rare. Real always reaches everyone. I'm gonna see y'all next time. Peace.